The truth is, 85% of golfers will just never break 80. And it's not because they're lazy. It's not because they don't care. It's because they're grinding on the wrong things. Today, I'm gonna show you guys the one thing to work on to start breaking 80 so you can have a perspective on what this game is truly about. And we're gonna get into that in today's video. My name's Leo Herrera, also known as the Connected Golfer. I've been golfing since I was 3 years old, competing since I was 7. I was a top 20 junior golfer in the country, played Division I golf, won a USGA event in 2021, the 4-ball, made a huge putt on the 18th hole to extend the match. I've made putts under pressure, I've won tournaments, I've been up there, I've played professional golf. It's taken me through quite a process of evolution that I'm so grateful for, and I'm just gonna be sharing with you guys exactly what my philosophy is all about. It's a little unique. Obviously, I'm flipping the club, doing all this stuff. It's kind of how I operate, because we gotta be one with the club, one with the course, one with yourself when you're playing the game of golf. And if you're struggling to break 80 out there, that means, you know, you've broken 90, you know how to play golf, you can maneuver your way around, make a bogey, but you know, it starts getting tough when you got to par a few of them. And a lot of that doesn't have to do with your golf swing at all, guys. That's the main point that I want to make today. I'm not here to share with you tips on how to position your golf club so you could start breaking 80 again. The reality is it's between the dome. It's right between the ears. It's 5.5-inch fairway. It's in the mind. So what does that mean? What does that process actually look like? So I'm gonna hit a couple of shots here for you guys today just to kind of demonstrate what it feels like to stay connected. I got the breath, I got the flip, and I got the full connected dance going. So to me, golf is one fluid motion. Now, I'm not advocating you start swinging the golf club like that, just going up and hitting it every time, even though it'd be great for your game. What I am saying is less is more. You want to break 80, less is more. Stop thinking about how you need to break 80. Stop thinking about all these different factors outside of yourself. Really hone in on, it's all about the process. When I consistently started breaking 80 in tournaments, you know, I felt like every time I was out there, I had a process to revert back to every time. So I would stand behind the ball, I'd take a breath, I'd visualize the shot at hand, you know, I'd go up to it, really feel connected in my body, feel like, all right, everything's in check. Trace a line from the ball to the hole, from the hole to the ball, take a picture of the target, find a dimple, swing in rhythm. That's a whole step-by-step process that I go through in my mind to execute the shot. Now, I needed to do that a million times to be able to find a way to connect it all together and make it seem so fluid. But there's a process to things, there's evolutions. The big thing about breaking 80, what you're really doing is showing up with a new identity to the golf course. So instead of, all right, I got to do this, I got to hit this amount of fairways, this amount of greens, and you know, make this amount of putts to break 80 today, who do I need to be to go out there and shoot the number I know I'm capable of shooting? That's the first thing I ask myself before I go to a golf course. What is the identity that I'm getting ready to embody when I'm going to the course? Because if that's not connected to where I want to go with the round, with the shots that I'm hitting, then we're not going to be calibrated. So big thing about breaking 80 is you got to find the flow, because you're playing 18 holes of golf. You're going through adversity. You're faced with different challenges throughout the course. You got to have that flow. So when I was growing up playing a lot of competitive golf, it was tough for me to really work on my swing when I was, you know, training and everything, and actually playing tournaments. So I relied a lot on tempo and rhythm. That's the way my dad taught me since I was a kid. He would tell me 1 and a 2. 1 and a 2. So I'd just be repeating that in my head over and over again. And just really felt like when I caught a rhythm, I caught a rhythm. And it gave me that sense of, man, like I can really go low. If I catch this wave, like things just start happening. One shot after the next, it just starts happening. That's how great rounds are put together. You get in the flow and you make it happen. But if you don't practice every shot that you hit with that rhythm in your mind, how do you expect to integrate it when you're under pressure and it matters most, when you really need it? So it's the little things. It's being out here. There's no one out here right now. I'm on the golf course. I'm hitting shots. I'm as relaxed as I can be. You know, this is a completely different environment than if there was, 100 people on this hole looking at me hit this shot. And, it's the final hole to win a golf tournament. It's quite a different scenario, but the process stays the same. And that's what it all comes down to, guys. I mean, I wish I had a better answer for you guys, but the reality is there is a very deep process that you got to take to develop a solid routine. So let me walk you through some of the steps that I take in my shots to really make sure I stay connected and feel my best. Because the idea is I want to do everything in my control to be able to hit the best shot I can hit. I hit a great shot, it hits and bounces over the green, and now I'm over the green and screwed. Like that's sometimes outside of my control, and I can't, really do anything about it. What I can do is follow a step-by-step process of going into the ball and hitting the shot. You know how many people I see out here just having no process? Like they don't stand behind the ball, like look at the shot. They just like kind of go up to it and then they stand there and they're just like looking at the ball. They never see the target. So they're just hitting the ball, but they're not like hitting a shot. It's time to hit shots. You want to break 80? Hit shots. That's what we're here to do. So obviously I've integrated the flip into my process now, like pretty seamless, which I'll get into in plenty further videos as well. But the key is to really ground your energy when you start. I have a really good process that I follow. Calibrate your body, stabilize your mind, remember your intention. So as I'm behind the ball, I'm calibrating my body. I'm trying to feel all the points in my body and actually feel like I'm here now. My body is grounded, like my feet are connected to the earth. I'm feeling that energy and I'm feeling it flowing through my body. I'm calibrating, centering myself. Stabilize the mind. I look at the target. I narrow my focus at the target. It's almost like I'm creating tunnel vision for the shot. Take a breath and remember the intention. The intention is to stay connected. You're going through an execution right now of a shot that can honestly change your life. Because if you make this, imagine the joy and ecstasy that you're gonna feel when it goes in. Like this, it could be this shot. Like literally. So remember the intention, stay connected, and then walk up to it. That's the first phase. And what I mean by stay connected, I mean, you're standing behind and you have some sort of mental trigger that allows you to remember your intention and let go of any conscious activity after that. You want to deactivate the conscious mind and go into a subconscious state. So telling yourself a mental cue like stay connected is great because it just triggers you to a subconscious state. Stay connected, walk up, and just let yourself go. Be aware of what arises. Be aware of tension in your body. And stay loose, stay in balance, and you'll learn so much from every single shot that you hit. And that's what the journey really is. The journey is in every single shot you hit, every moment you live. Cherish the moment, get the most out of it. Develop a pre-shot routine that's like solid, man. Like something that really puts you in the best state of being to be the best version of yourself. Because that's where the magic happens. And once you start doing that on a consistent basis, it just starts to become like a habit. When it's a habit, you know, you can really feel the transformation. Now it's harder not to do it than to do it. I can't hit a single shot without taking a breath before I hit a shot. Some people don't even think about that. They don't think about taking a simple breath before hitting a shot. That in itself will cut your handicap in half. I guarantee you, if you actually had the discipline to take a full breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, before every single shot you hit, you will cut your handicap in half. It's the little things, man. Golf is simple. It's not easy. It's not hard. It's simple. And when you take out the noise and you really focus on what matters, that's where the magic is. So yes, you want to break 80 to shoot that number you've been dying for and, you know, get that record round that you know you're capable of doing, but you keep effing up in the same areas of the game. And you wonder, dude, like, what do? I feel like I'm stuck in my own purgatory and I have no way out. I'm looking through YouTube trying to find every solution I can. And, you know, quite frankly, I can give you guys as many tips as possible. You know, like everything I know in the book. But without the proper accountability to be able to take you through that journey and actually build the habit, there's not going to be that end goal transformation that we're all looking for. I'm doing some one-on-one coaching right now with some clients that are getting that work and actually building that habit. So if you guys are interested, click the link below to book a call. We'll talk about it. But integrate this process the next time you play golf. It's going to make you feel at peace with yourself, at peace with your game, and at peace with the journey. The magic is in the journey. It's not in the destination. Yes, you're going to break 80, and when you do, you're going to want to break 75. And then 70, and then 68. And it's just gonna keep going. It's a never-ending loop because we're human beings. We wanna get better every single day. But when you learn these fundamentals of the process, you can let yourself go and actually allow your intuition to guide your journey for you and give you exactly what you need every day. But if you stand in there and like complaining and blocking the experience, then what's the point? You know, doing it however you want and getting frustrated if you don't hit the shots you want to. Like, what's the point? This is an opportunity to work on yourself. And, you know, that's the mindset that I've been installed with since I was born. I mean, I did karate as much as I did golf when I was a kid. I was a black belt. So a lot of these principles were very installed into my character and my behavior. I just see the average human being out there sometimes just not staying very connected. And that's why we're making these videos, to give you guys the principles and fundamentals so you can apply tomorrow in a very simple manner to actually see these results. And I take my clients through a 12-week process of really dialing in their mentality of being a golfer and how to train not only their mind, but their body as well, so that they can see the results they're looking for and stop being in the same purgatory they've been putting themselves in so long. So really appreciate you guys watching today's video. Stay connected to the process and make sure to leave a comment and share this with anybody you feel like really needs to hear this. You're tired of playing with him because he gets so frustrated all the time. He can't really figure it out, and he could really use a simple process like this. It can go a long way. Stay connected. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.